Yeah, what's going on, everybody? We're here with some more Dokkan battle, and in today's video we will be taking a look here at the new physical LR Pikkon. Yes, he is here and he is serious. So let's go ahead and go over what Pikkon's doing. So Pikkon leader skill is Otherworld Warriors or Savior 3 key, 200% to all stats. Now I'm going to say this, moving forward, if yellow coin LRs are going to be 200% leader skills, very, very good, because they're going to be buffing these categories that need help. Like in Pikkon's case, Savior. When's the last time Savior got an actual leader? You know what I'm saying? Same for Otherworld Warrior. So moving forward, once we start getting more yellow coin LRs this year, be on the lookout for like maybe a rapid growth yellow coin LR leader skill that's 200%, or worthy rivals, things like that. So I'm really looking forward to what they do with yellow coin LRs this year. So Pikkon, on his 12th key, the Burning Shoot, he's greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lower the enemy's defense, which, I mean, lowering the enemy's defense, you really don't feel that. So that's whatever. His 18 key, the Hyper Tornado, he is greatly raising attack for 1 turn, and then he massively raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal to the damage to the enemy, and he's greatly lowering the enemy's attack. Now this is an effect you do see. You do see, like, if the enemy can have their attack lowered, you do see a difference in that. So I do like that. And then Pikkon's passive. So his basic effect, he's getting 3 key, 250% to attack and defense. He gets a high chance of evading enemies' attacks. He randomly changed key spheres of a certain type, physical excluded, to rainbow. When there's another Otherworld Warrior or tournament participant category ally attacking in the same turn, all allies get 3 key, 40% to attack and defense. As the second attacker in a turn, 1 time only, Otherworld Warriors or tournament participant category allies get 10% to damage reduction for 2 turns. As the second or third attacker in a turn, he guards all attacks. He has a high chance of performing a critical hit. He launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super, and then he gets a 20% chance of evading enemies' attacks. When attacking with 18 or more key, he gets 150% to attack and defense. So I do like Pikkon support. Even though you need an Otherworld Warrior or a tournament participant character attacking in the same turn, his support is for all allies. So I really do like how his support works. I will say this about this damage reduction support. It's cool. One thing that I probably would have changed, to be honest with you, is just he has it up at all times. So when he goes in slot 2, he's just giving damage reduction for 2 turns. I mean, it's not going to be like super busted because it is restricted to Otherworld Warriors or tournament participants. It's not like an all allies get 10% damage reduction. So it is restricted to certain categories. So they could have just made it, you know, active at all times. So Pikkon does have an active skill, his seriousness. Time to get serious. Can be activated from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Pikkon gets serious. So how it works is, like, you can look at this as more of like a transformation. I know back in the day, Dokkan used to have this thing called the costume change. So characters like Int Evolution Blue Vegeta that came out for the 6-year anniversary, STR Videl, and then there's another character, the Int Goku and Piccolo. They have costume change. So how theirs worked was they have a little symbol, you'll hit it, you know, you'll use an active skill in Vegeta's case, Videl, and Goku and Piccolo. So they're all via active skills. They would change costumes. But even with the costume change, let's say in Int Evolution Blue Vegeta's case, let's say you have one Vegeta that did the costume change and the other Vegeta didn't do the costume change, they wouldn't be able to link up with each other. Dokkan realized that sucks, and then they changed it. So now you can look at this as more of a transformation. I know Physical Pikkon's one of those characters, the AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from the Metal Cooler movie, the morale boost, they're another one. AGL Gohan and Krillin should be one, and I feel like I'm missing one more. I can't think of it, but I feel like I'm missing one more. So Pikkon, when he gets serious, his super attack effect, the burning shoot, I think it stays the same. Yeah, so he's greatly raising attack and defense in one turn, causes colossal damage, and then he greatly lowers the enemy's defense, so that stays the same. But his 18 key, the Thunder Flash, that's different. So he's massively raising attack and defense in one turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, so he's getting 100% to attack and defense on his 18 key. That's good. So his new passive, basic effect, he gets 5 key, 300% to attack and defense, he guards all attacks, he has a great chance of evading enemies' attacks, he has a great chance of performing a critical hit, he receives an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, physical excluded to rainbow. Before receiving an attack, he gets 3 key, then he gets a 10% chance of evading enemies' attacks. When attacking, he gets 50% to attack and defense. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 70% to attack and defense. When attacking with 18 or more key, he gets 100% to attack and defense. When attacking with 24 key, he gets 150% to attack, and then all attacks are guaranteed to hit. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets 30% to attack, and then a 10% chance to perform a critical hit. Whew, so this Pikkon, when he gets in this form, his serious form, he changes from, like, in base, you can look at base Pikkon like a support character, and then when he goes into his serious form, he becomes like a damage dealer, just like a hard hitter, because he doesn't have an additional built in, so he's just gonna do like one big attack. Now that big attack is gonna do a lot of damage because he has a 70% chance to crit, and then if you get 3 rainbow key spheres, he's gonna have a 100% chance to crit. And then he's getting a bunch of stats whenever you're getting 24 key. For every rainbow key sphere, he's getting 30% to attack, which I will say this, and let me know if this is too strong, but for every rainbow key sphere, I wish they would have changed it to attack and defense plus 30%. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So this is the team we're going to hop in. We're going to take on the God of Destruction, Beerus Saga Goku Story Red Zone, because I love using that fight for showcases. So this is the team we built out. His link set. Oh, almost forgot. This is a 55% showcase. If you saw my summon video, I highly recommend y'all go check it out. We have some good pulls in there, some funny pulls. So I do recommend y'all go check out that video. For the build for Pikkon, I do recommend maybe additional, because when you get into his serious form, you might, at least want to give yourself a chance of proccing an additional, because he does have the dodge. He does have the crit. We already established that he doesn't need any crit at all when he gets serious. But, I would say maybe focus on additional. Secondary dodge is what I'm kind of thinking. So his link set: Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighter, Shocking Speed, Cold Judgment, Otherworld Warriors, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And then here are the teams that he's on. So let's go ahead and see what Pikkon's looking like in game. All right, so here we are on Pikkon's first turn, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Our opening rotations are not the best. They are not the best. But if we put Pikkon in slot 2 here, and we check out Tech Goku, mind you, Tech Goku is getting 50% damage reduction for 3 turns. Well, Pikkon's gonna give Goku another 10%. So we can put Goku here in slot 1, and he's getting 60% damage reduction. So let's go ahead and, I guess we can just give this to Tech Goku, give him max key. Oh, is that Pikkon's new battle motion? Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. It's cool. I like it. Let's give this to Pikkon. And then once we get key with Gogeta, since he's in slot 3, he will be giving us, I think it's like 2 key, 40% to attack. Goku still took damage? Wow. I was not expecting, as even with 60k, yeah, still took 90k damage. Alright, Goku. No super. Please don't super. Okay, so Pikkon started off at 16. The frame is also at 55%. Level 5 links. That's not bad. Okay, so he failed the high chance, and then he didn't get the hidden potential system. Okay. But he's dodging. He's dodging, which I think he gets 50%, and then in slot 2 or 3, he gets another 20%, so he has a 70% chance of dodging. Now, I will say, Pikkon, you do not want to run physical Pikkon in slot 1 when he's not serious. When he's in base, do not put him in slot 1. He is a fish out of water. STR Gogeta, do we die here? Oh! We did. All right, well, we're going to hop back in, so I'll see y'all then. All right, so we are back after Super Gogeta getting caught by that super attack, and we're also put in another bad situation. Like, what is this rotation? What do we do? I guess we could take a chance, put Pikkon in slot 1 and just hope for the dodge. I mean, like, I don't know what else to do, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's do that. Give that to you. Hopefully Beerus don't super attack us right away. Fingers crossed. Okay, nice. That's what we're gonna need. Yes, we're gonna need that. Yes. So this is my Pikkon 17. That's nice. That's nice. We are benefiting from the friend Pikkon support as well. Yes. Yes. Okay. Jesus, we made it out. We made it out. So if Beerus decides to super us now, Tech Goku's fine. Being in slot 2. In slot 2 or 3, he gets another 40% of damage reduction. So he's fine. And then physical Pikkon in the end there, he's getting 70% because he's in slot 2 or 3. He gets another 20% to his chance of dodge. So he should be fine as well. Hopefully he doesn't get caught. Now we haven't activated 21. Okay, so the friend is at 90%. So this friend's at 90%. I don't know what level their links are at, but 21. Hey, that's good. There we go. So no super from Beerus. So let's do this. We're just gonna, we're just gonna cut here, and then we'll come back on Pikkon's next turn. So I'll see y'all then. All right, so we are back on Pikkon's turn here, and we do have AGO Pikkon on the team as well. Now at the moment, they do not link up with each other, but once we get serious with physical Pikkon, they will link up. So here's what we're gonna do. I think I'm just gonna leave AGO Pikkon in slot 1. Let's look at physical Pikkon's battle motion again. Oh, you can't see the battle motion because of the damn unit super. Stupid ass unit super. Let's give this to physical Pikkon. Now with physical Pikkon being in slot 2, we are giving other World Warriors or tournament participant characters 10% of damage reduction for 2 turns. So Tech Goku, like we went over earlier, he's getting 50% here. And then he's getting another 20% as the second or third attacker in the turn. And then when attacking, he gets 20%. Now you just add on Pikkon's 10%. That's, my math's correct. That's 100% damage reduction for Tech Goku. So let's go ahead and give him that. Beerus still has not super attacked us yet. So I'm kind of, Pikkon, we need that to be a dodge. We need that to be a dodge. Pikkon, don't you do it, AGO. Don't you do it. Now, I have not gotten to AGO's Pikkon showcase video yet, so yeah, but I wanted to bring him on a team because he just works Pikkon. Yes, because he works so well with physical Pikkon. I was not paying attention. I don't know what his attack stat was. I was too busy talking and flexing on Beerus because we dodged a super attack. Good crit. So we got the additional. I like that animation. Pikkon animations are cool. Pikkon, he just seems so fun, man. I will say, besides Tech Vegito, he might be my favorite character to release this year. Besides Tech Vegito, Pikkon might be my favorite character that released this year. I'm being dead ass. I'm having a time. Look at I haven't stopped smiling. I haven't stopped smiling at all. I love Tech Pikkon. I mean, physical Pikkon. So next turn, we're going to get serious with the friend Pikkon. And then I'm telling y'all, watch the damage. Watch the damage, bro. Perfect. So now it's time to get serious. Oh. Pikkon, put that hat back on, bro. Little string bean looking ass. Bro, what if someone's in the stance, the tournament was like, hey, put the hat back on. Let's swap over to Goku. Let's do this. Then we'll just put Goku in slot 1. Now we do want to make sure we give Pikkon at least 3 rainbow key spheres, because with 3, he'll get that 100% chance to crit. But if we get him 4, mind you, he is getting 30% to attack for each rainbow key sphere. And I think we can give him 4. Oh, we can do this right here. That's 4, so that's perfect. And then let's give Gotenks. So let's try to hold back with Gotenks. So I don't want to do too much damage to Beerus here. So let's do that. Now Goku, you also have a responsibility. There you go. There you go. Don't you start either, mister. With your unrelenting kicks. Alright, I'm very curious to see what physical Pikkon's damage is going to look like here. I think the links we have active should be Experience Fighter, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So I think we only have 3 out of 7 links active. So let's see. So physical, okay, Goku, we get it. But yes, keep super attacking because you do stack defense. It's only going to help. Yeah, there we go. 53. But you see what I'm saying? Like what I said earlier, he just does one big attack, so he doesn't have like a way of doing additionals. So that's why I would say lean more towards additional, because once you bust, like now, you don't have to go into serious mode with Pikkon. You don't have to. If you want to sit in his base form with the support, you can. You can. Like he doesn't have a drop off to where like he's losing anything. The only thing that he does lose is that he gets that one turn where he's giving other World Warriors or tournament participants 10% damage reduction. Gotenks should be fine. We got his defense, and then we're going to counter Beerus here. Hold this. Fucking idiot. But yeah, base Pikkon, honestly, he still works. If you wanted to have him in base and use him as like a floating support character, you could do that. Alright, it's time. So, you notice how I mentioned earlier that the AGL Pikkon and physical Pikkon do not link up at the moment. But, once we get serious here... Why did he take... I was about to say he took his belt off. That was his little belt that was keeping his cape on. Dude, Pikkon's so fucking... Put the hat back on, man. But what if Pikkon took off his helmet and he had a do-rag on? I would have lost it. Bro, if Pikkon would have had a do-rag on, that would have been crazy. So once we get serious, we are able to link up with AGL Pikkon. And I think they share... Yeah, so we do share 6 out of 7 links, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we do. So, let's do... We do want to make sure we give AGL Pikkon 3 type key spheres because he does get his support. So now, physical Pikkon is getting 60% attack and defense support from AGL Pikkon. We want to make sure we give him 3. So let's give him those 3 rainbow orbs right there. And then for Gogeta, I guess we're going to give him 2. So we can give him those 2. So let's see what Pikkon's looking like on this turn. Y'all saw 200k. Pikkon, don't you start. There we go. All right, so what does physical Pikkon get up? 52. This is a 55% Pikkon. 52. Mind you, before he gets hit, well, he just lost it, but before he gets hit, he gets 3 key and 10% chance to dodge. So he had an 80% chance to dodge before he gets hit. 52. That's 55%. No, but this is Pikkon. Dare I say, is he top 5? Is Pikkon top 5 in the game? Gogeta, don't you sell me. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop back over to Vegeta, and we're gonna fuse. We're gonna fuse, and then we're gonna use AGL Gogeta's active skill. Give Pikkon a little bit more support here. So let's go ahead and do this. And then, I wish we can get more rainbow orbs with Pikkon. So if that drops, we should be able to get 3. Yeah, we're still able to only get 3. Oh, hold on. No, that's only 3. I guess we'll just get 3 with Pikkon then. And then we'll give that to Tech Goku. So Pikkon, when he gets serious, he does have that where he gets an additional 2 ki per rainbow key sphere obtained. That's important because since he has that, the game will try to give Pikkon, if we were fortunate enough to get the 5 rainbow key spheres, we can't because Pikkon has that ability in his basic effect. So we can go get that if we were fortunate enough to get that, but we wasn't. But let's see what physical Pikkon gives us. We have Gogeta support. Let's see. What do you got for us, physical Pikkon? I think the friend is at 90%. I don't know if I mentioned that in the video. So the friend's at 90%. What does he give us? 76. 76 million, dog. 76. Oh, he gave us the normal. Dude, 21 on a normal crit. Oh no, Pikkon's insane, bro. Pikkon's insane. All right, so there y'all have it. That was physical Pikkon. At 55%, I think he's really good. I really do. So if you was able to pull Pikkon, you got yourself a good character. You really do. And this leader skill, oh, like it's gonna be hard to tell people not to summon for yellow coin LRs if they're gonna be 200% leader skills now. That's gonna be tough. And if there's anything like Pikkon, that makes it even harder to be like, oh, you just immediately skip. Now this, you should skip Pikkon because Golden Week is next week. So you should skip Pikkon. Yes, definitely skip Pikkon's banner. Even though Pikkon is good, you know, dare I say top 5 unit in the game. We'll see, we'll see. But yes, you should skip Pikkon because Golden Week is gonna drop even more characters, and Golden Week as well has a yellow coin LR. So in about 3 weeks, we'll be getting another yellow coin LR. So we'll see, we'll see. But I just want to say thank y'all for watching the video. Until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.